I found the perfect thing. Um, I hope it works. I went to the store and I found this little pom pom that you attach to your phone, I guess, or your iPad. And so I attached it to the iPads to see if the kitties would then stay in view. And they love it, but now they're just we're just seeing their paws. Let's see. Okay. Guster, look at it. Look at the pom pom. See if you can see it. I'll show you. There it is. And it's attached to the iPad. So maybe that'll get them to stay and listen to the Bible. I don't know. Okay, well, I just started filming and Happy New Year's Day! Okay, now we don't have a kitty. There he is. Henry! Look at this. Okay, I guess he's losing interest. Maybe if I bring it closer to him. Hey, look at that. What do you think? Are you going to go for it? Well, why don't I, and pardon me, you're seeing my, again, boxed up apartment, which I'll have to figure out. Oh, he's interested. He's coming for it. He's coming for the pom pom. He's he's attacking the pom pom. Oh, whoa. Okay. Oh, he's he's turning. He's pulling the iPad down. Get it, Get it, Henry. Okay, this could work. At least you'll see a cute kitty playing with a pom pom. Okay, he's done. Well, now let's go to the Bible. He's like, what the? He's like, what? What the hayride is on your iPad? Let me get it off. Um, you know what? I'm just gonna read a psalm because I don't have my reading ahead of in front of me because I just turned the camera on. So let me just read a psalm now. Hold on, let me find one. I'm just gonna pull one out of the top of my head. Let's say Psalm 107. Okay, let me look for it. Get a cup of tea or hot cocoa with marshmallows while I pull up the psalm. Okay. All right. Let's read. Okay, Psalm 107. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. Let the redeemed of the Lord tell their story, those he redeemed from the hand of the foe, those he gathered from the lands. Sorry. I'm glad I bought this. It was like an impulse buy. Sorry, this is not the psalm. This is me talking. It was an impulse buy. I was at a store and I saw it. You know, when you're on the line and they have all these little things. I was like, oh, this could be interesting. Maybe they'll keep playing. Okay, let's go back to the psalm. Those he gathered from the lands from east and west, from north and south. Some wandered in desert wastelands, finding no way to a city where they could settle. They were hungry and thirsty, and their lives ebbed away. Then they cried out to the Lord in their trouble, and he delivered them from their distress. Oh, sorry, that's me talking, not the Bible, but now I don't have a kitty. Hey, let me try and get one up here. Hey, come here, Custer. Okay, it's not working. Let me. Come here, Custer. Oh, now we lost our kitties. Okay, let me get a stand-in kitty. Hold on. Well, I don't know where my stand-in kitty is. Here, I'll show you what. This will be my stand-in kitty. This is the packaging for the pom pom. Okay, that's my stand-in kitty. This is sad. Well, let's just read the psalm. Some wandered in desert wastelands, finding no way to a city where they could settle. They were hungry and thirsty, and their lives ebbed away. Then they cried out to the Lord in their trouble, and he delivered them from their distress. He led them by a straight way to a city where they could settle. Let them give thanks to the Lord for his unfailing love and his wonderful deeds for mankind. For he satisfies the thirsty and fills the hungry with good things. Some sat in darkness, in utter darkness, prisoners suffering in iron chains, because they rebelled against God's commands and despised the plans of the Most High. So he subjected them to bitter labor. They stumbled, and there was no one to help. Then they cried to the Lord in their trouble, and he saved them from their distress. Hold on, I'm going to try and show you Henny. Henny, why don't you get the pom pom? Okay, let me go back to the psalm. Okay. He brought them out of darkness, the utter darkness, and broke away their chains. Let them give thanks to the Lord for his unfailing love and his wonderful deeds for mankind. For he breaks down gates of bronze and cuts through bars of iron. Some became fools through their rebellious ways and suffered affliction because of their iniquities. Sorry, this is me talking, not the Bible, but it's like Henry is interested for a minute and then he goes away. Hey, Henry, get it. Get the pom pom. Get the. Okay, well, let's go back to this. Okay, back to the psalm now. Uh, some became fools through their rebellious ways and suffered affliction because of their iniquities. They loathed all food and drew near the gates of death. Then they cried to the Lord in their trouble, and he saved them from their distress. He sent out his word and healed them. He rescued them from the grave. Let them give thanks to the Lord for his unfailing love and his wonderful deeds for mankind. Let them sacrifice thank offerings and tell of his works with songs of joy. Some went out on the sea in ships. They were merchants on the mighty waters. They saw the works of the Lord, his wonderful deeds in the deep. For he spoke and stirred up a tempest that lifted high the waves. They mounted up to the heavens and went down to the depths. In their peril, their courage melted away. They reeled and staggered like drunkards. They were at their wits' end. Then they cried out to the Lord in their trouble, and he brought them out of their distress. He stilled the storm to a whisper. The waves of the sea were hushed. They were glad when it grew calm, and he guided them to their desired haven. Let them give thanks to the Lord for his unfailing love and his wonderful deeds for mankind. Let them exalt him in the assembly of the people and praise him in the council of the elders. He turned rivers into a desert, flowing springs into thirsty ground, and fruitful land into a salt waste because of the wickedness of those who lived there. Okay, hold on. It's me talking, not the Bible. I'm going to turn this to. We're going to have to look at a kitty. There's a kitty. Okay, I'm going to hold the iPad precariously. Okay. Oops, where did my psalm go? Okay, back to the psalm. Verse 35. He turned the desert into pools of water and the parched ground into flowing springs. There he brought the hungry to live, and they founded a city where they could settle. They sowed fields and planted vineyards that yielded a fruitful harvest. He blessed them, and their numbers greatly increased, and he did not let their herds diminish. Then their numbers decreased, and they were humbled by oppression, calamity, and sorrow. He who pours contempt on nobles made them wander in a trackless waste. But he lifted the needy out of their affliction and increased their families like flocks. The upright see and rejoice, but all the wicked shut their mouths. Let the one who is wise heed these things and ponder the loving deeds of the Lord. Okay, that's the end of Psalm 107, and it's there's so much about how it sounds like the story of the Israelites and others. It's like things are going well, then you cry out in your distress, and then God rescues you. That's been my story a lot. Um, oh, sorry, I've got a kitty sniffing my foot, and I don't know why he's gonna do it, but I'm afraid he's gonna bite my toe. Okay, sorry, I'm so disjointed today. But anyway, yeah, that psalm is. I like how it exhorts us to tell the deeds of the Lord, and how He's rescued us in our life. And I think it started out with, what was it? Let me read that line. Let the redeemed of the Lord tell their story. I like that. Those He redeemed from the hand of the foe. Yeah, it's like let's tell our story. It's interesting because I picked that psalm out of the top of my head for I don't I wasn't familiar with it. I just decided to read it, but I've been trying to. I belong to this online. I don't know what to call it, but it's not a. It's kind of a Bible study, but also much more than that. But we're supposed to share our testimony, and I'm gonna share it Thursday. But you write it out, and then you just read what you've written. So I'm trying to craft my story, but my testimony, but it's so overwhelming. I'm like, what do I leave in? What do I leave out? Because you have 15 minutes. And so this was an appropriate psalm for me as I try to work through what my story is. But I'll be telling you my story in bits and pieces as we go. And then, like I said, when we get to the book of Ezekiel, I will share my testimony. Okay, everyone. Well, I wish you a happy new year. It's when I post this, it'll be New Year's Day, 2024, January 1st, 2024. So I'm recording it on December 31st, 2023. But yeah, so happy New Year. All right, let's see if a kitty will play with the pom pom. You can get it? Isn't it interesting? Guster, get the pom pom. Get the pom. Yeah. Oh, there you go. You can see he's so cute when he plays. Good boy. Good boy. Say Happy New Year to everybody. Okay, that's Guster's Happy New Year. All right. Bye, everyone.